this is the only money in my account and I need the iPhone 17 Pro Max because one girl wey I want to tell me say I no get level, say na big men she dey follow, the guys wey get cars get this thing, but me I no get anything. I only have this strategy which I'll be showing you guys in this video, so we can get to those beach, bang them, and then we run away because those people, they are not good for long-term relationship. So for this strategy to work, you want to mark this point here, the current price action, what price is currently doing. That's where you want to focus on. You don't want to focus in the past, you want to be locked in the present, and you want to start from the weekly time frame. Then when you solve that one, you go to the daily time frame for the next step. And guys, for this next one, you gotta be wise. You need to shine your eyes and be able to spot pattern. And basically I'll be marking 3 points here, and I want you to tell me or try and figure out what those 3 points has in common. That's number 1 there, that's the white candle, this is the purple candle, and the number 3 is actually another purple candle. So one white candle, one purple candle, and one other purple candle. And if you look at those 2 points, those 3 points, you can see that all those candles around that green line were actually indecisional candles. And if we want to zoom out very well, so you see it, that's the lower one there, and this one at the top near my entry is actually another one there, and this is just the one out of the 4 steps I used to get this sniper entry. So whenever there is an indecisional candle around the zone, that point is very low. So if a full candle is like 100% power, the indecisional candle is like 10%. So if you are targeting zones around that point, it is going to be weak and it is going to be easier to take out. And basically that's the first step we want to get. But this is more like a confluence, so the main source gone would be explained as we go. Like woman fit tell you say you fine, and now the reason why she like it, but you go no say ogbeni, no because I fine, na because of that money where I get gone. So the look is just like the number 1, but the main thing, which is money, is the number 4, and that is the same thing with this one. So I was just seeing a lot of this indecisional candle and the spike. I was like trying to understand if this is actually valid, because before you trust a setup, you need to make sure for a fact that okay, this stuff has worked multiple times in the past. Like that's a purple indecisional candle, and basically at this moment I was looking for more. Like if you look at this one is not an indecisional candle, this is more like a half candle half wick setup. And if you look at the side here and study what the white candles were doing, you will see that it's not like those other ones I show you that they to just spike up. Instead there was a back and forth. That is why you don't want to be working or layering your entry around 50-50 candles and the likes of that. Instead you should go with indecisional candle because they are 10%, while 50-50 ones, they are 50% strength, and they are going to stop your entry from going up very fast. And another thing I want to show you is that for this stuff to actually work, you must make sure there is an accumulation of different indecisional candle. That's one there, that's the white candle there, this is one. And basically because of this one here, price is actually gonna go up fast, but past candles also can affect this. So if in the past there are strong candles and this one here in the present is a indecisional candle, there might be like conflict. So you must make sure the past one, which I just marked now, is also a indecisional candle, because if the past is also a indecisional candle, everything will be smooth. But if it is not a indecisional candle and is a strong candle, bro, you're cooked. And if you want to apply it in a very stronger format, like you want to make sure that this stuff is going to work, you want to do something like this. So we are going to stick to the 1 hour time frame and then zoom out. And then what you want to do is that you want to do something with your horizontal line, and you want to like target these 2 points and you want to measure them together if they are in the same line. And this is a kind of rest stop, because if eventually they are in the same line, bro, that's gonna be a massive confirmation, bro. But now we have to test it out, so we are going to be looking for the horizontal line too. So basically that's it there, mark it. And if it is not just 2, it's like 3 candles, like you can see that past white candle there, that one just came from the corner, and you mark the 2 of them, you can see that the 2 of them were perfectly respected, and you extend it to that purple one in future, the one that we previously passed. That will make the confirmation even much more better. But this is the deciding. You can see that even that purple one was still in the same line with that point here, and that's how you'd have gotten a massive buy to the upside. You can see that the buy was literally sweet, it was insane, and that was the same concept we used for this other one. But now it is approaching another candle there. So basically I have to close at this moment in time because price would reverse. But first thing first, I need to mark the line first, and if you look at this point here, I literally just took that line and put it at the indecisional part of that candle there, and then duplicate it and then set that other point there before I close. And you can see that it was at that point there, it was kind of like revolving around that point. So depending on the confirmation you see to decide, you would have to decide if you are going to buy or you are going to sell. And as we go, I'm going to show you which and how to know the one you are going to choose, because you might have a perfect buy confirmation, but if there is one nigger at the top or at the side, that can literally change all your whole decision. That's why you need to be smart, and I'm going to be showing you how you can do that. So that is actually where we are going to be focusing on, because that's literally where price is currently at. And you can see from M30 and H1 time frame, everything looks sleek, like there was no opposition at the side at that corner there. It was only wicks, but there might not be opposition at that corner does not mean there's no opposition at the top. And I'm going to be proving that you need to really be perspective to really make money in trading. So but before I prove that, I want to close this position ASAP, because the move I'm going to enter now is gonna be insane. So basically after closing it, you can see that it was at the high of the indecisional candle range. And why I said at this point is that because there was opposition at this point here. You can see that 50-50 candle was at the top there, and when it's at the top, the buy is not really going to run for long. That guy is going to stop it. So basically I just made the smart decision to sell, because that guy there is going to stop price, is going to slow price, and eventually the sale is going to kick in anyway. So what I did is that I just layered the sell there, even if the confirmation was buy. That's what you need to be able to be a good trader. You need to be adaptive, you need to be able to spot all this last minute stuff, or else you will blow your account even if you have the most powerful strategy in the world. But now that we are back on H1 time frame, and if you look at the H1 time frame, you can see that that is literally an indecisional candle, and at the top here there was more or less opposition at the side. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to buy to the top of that wick there, which is the week of our current price. And if you look at this one too, you can see that the stuff working past indecisional candle price bots, and that's literally the only reason. This point here is the only reason why I'm even trusting the buy here. Basically that's why I say you should always do your double testing. You should go back in time, same time frame and the likes of that. Check if this stuff you are going to attempt has worked in the past, and if it has not worked in the past, don't do it. But if it worked in the past, then you do it with risk management. So basically it worked in the past, indecisional candle, enter at this point, price spike up. So I'm just following the trend, indecisional candle, enter, spike up. That's basically what I'm expecting here. I can see that the buy was already kicking in here. I went to see if there's less opposition around that point, and I saw that they were actually other confirmation on the M30 time frame. You can see two indecisional candle in the same line. That's insane. This one save is actually helping my confidence. That's like 3 confidence, one on H1 time frame, now on M30 time frame we had like 2, and basically that was what was causing this up move here, which is insane. And then you want to go to M15 and you want to check if you can see more oppositions or more confluence. And basically on M50 I was seeing more, indecisional candle. That's 2 here, and there was still another one by the side there, and that one was even in line with our entry, like at the tip of our entry. And now we're on 5-minute time frame. We want to look for more confluence, and basically if you look at that point here, that's another one, the indecisional candle in line with that point we mark. This is insane. Like it's just like magic. All of them were going together, respecting each other. Like go to lower time frame, you still see the same thing, go to higher time frame, you still see the same thing. That is what you need to know that something is going to work, not that you just go and be like entering like blind luck and the likes of that. That is not going to get you far in this game. Like bro, eventually if you are going with luck, you are going to blow your account. So basically you can see the spike was kicking in, and that was how I was able to win big, and I've helped a lot of people make instant money. through account management, mentorship and signals, and they were able to withdraw big profits. So if you want to be among them in the next video, comment, flip, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.